I do keep in mind, oh shit, yeah, like this happened. So
only thing I know is DQ is on a Friday, Saturday, depending on the service. I don't know why Hulu just stopped dropping new episodes.
Really?
Yeah, it's been
Hulu had them.
Yeah, and then like all of a sudden, like my boy was watching it on Hulu. He was like, "Yo, like what happened to DQ?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "There's nothing new." I was like, "Yeah, there is." Like they just stopped like for like a month or two or some shit. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Maybe they just lost a license or something.
Maybe.
Huh. You know who else? You know who made a video on DQ?
Who?
King of Lightning.
He did.
I was like, oh
He
shit,
did. He
yes,
did.
thank you. Make it penetrate fucking through everyone else.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm kind of excited.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Dragon Quest.
Okay.
Episode 49.
Episode 49. I was told episode 49 and 50 were gonna be crazy.
Okay.
I can see the anticipation for this. It was clear. It was clear as day. I could tell that the beef was just gonna be that.
Yeah.
Okay. I watched it on Crunchyroll because I have Crunchyroll, and I always, as soon as I finish the episode, I always go to the comments.
Okay.
And it'd be crazy for me not to bring up the fact that people weren't happy with the animation.
Because of CG?
Because of CG.
Okay.
And that it was a bad CG, quote unquote. So I disagree with this. I actually thought it was really hard, surprisingly enough.
Yeah. It's shocking. I can't lie.
And I was actually trying to reach out to people online that are animators to illuminate me from their side of things, right? Somebody that's actually really aware of that industry and how CG comes to light and it, like just everything. You know what I'm saying? All the information that comes along with knowing how to make the shit.
Yeah.
Why people feel that it's so repulsive when they see the shit. Like, and it could be the shift from 2D to 3D. Like it'd be like, oh, what the fuck was going on here? Like I don't understand it completely at this point, given that I feel like they do it well enough. I feel like.
I think, okay, so when I seen it, like something in your brain just like oh, it's CG. You know what I mean? Like it's not, it's fluid, but like you're just so used to 2D. So when you see CG, you have to adapt real quick.
So it's the transition.
Okay. I think what is it? Not habit, but like history. Because typically when you see CG, you don't like it. So I think they're tuned. They're already like yeah, like CG. I don't even want to give it a chance.
Right. You already turn your brain off because you already know from past CG just ain't it.
Exactly. So I think that's a big part of it too. But I think once you're able to actually like see more of it or just more open minded to it, you can start to appreciate it more.
Yeah, because I feel like at this point, you know, even DQ has been doing a decent job at making the CG fights look pretty good.
It's funny because when we first started watching it, CG popped up. I think like first episode.
Yeah, from
and
the
like
fight.
We commented on it, and like you weren't super happy about it or whatever. But then like as you continue, like you've been progressively getting more adapted to it. You're happy about it. You're not complaining.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because it's not bad. I don't think it's that bad. And I'm just curious to see like what people think, and maybe it's back to that conversation that we had a long time ago that Forever World was talking about not so long ago about just the bar that was set with all these dudes going super hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so everything as a result just looks whack.
Yeah.
You know, but it's a shame. It's a shame, and I wonder if that's you know the because I feel like as a whole, when you look at it, when you look at the episode or just everything, the show as a complete package, I feel like it works.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It really does work. Aside from the CG that you may not even appreciate.
So I don't know when it comes to CG. Okay, 2D. I love 2D more than CG.
Yes,
because 2D. Like that style back to that Heike, whatever they call it. Like the style you're able to get.
It's just gorgeous.
Freaking the Naruto fight, the pain fight, like you can like morph the figures more and like be more exaggerated with the animation and stuff like that. CG is more structured. There's more like there's bones in it. In 2D you don't need bones. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Everything's just fluid.
You can be whatever the fuck you want.
It's just water.
Yeah.
Become water.
Exactly. CG you have to have structure. But I think if it's done well with good camera work, good lighting, good whatever.
Which I think was the case this time around.
I think so.
Like when they were just panning around, everybody was like in team fucking shit up.
Yeah.
That shit was clean as fuck.
Yeah.
That shit was super duper clean. I was really surprised. I was trying to figure out how they were going to make this happen or whatever. And as it switched from, before the fight to like right after to when the CG kicks in, I'm like, all right, CG, hold on. Wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I thought they nailed the landing.
I thought so too.
I thought they really, really nailed the landing. And then they would go back from 2D to CG. And I also noticed that they would try to make some of the transitions as smooth as possible from going from CG to back to 2D to back to CG.
Yeah.
I felt like they tried their best to make that a seamless movement.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it was clean as fuck, actually. It was actually super clean. I have a question though.
Okay.
And maybe you'll be able to answer this for me. And anybody in the comment section could probably also answer this for me too. The way that the queen was talking about how nice they all are made it seem like they're all on the same level. They just have different skill sets.
Low key, yeah.
Right? Like him isn't actually weaker than any of the rest. It's just that he specializes in one thing and they all are as strong as they are.
Yeah.
Does that mean that when Dai is fighting him and what's her name? Uncle is fighting what's her face? There isn't like a power difference between the two.
I guess not. Yeah.
Right? Because as soon
like.
as I saw that, I was like, oh, I'm accustomed to Dai or just the main character taking on the number one, even though more than likely Uncle could bust up Dai any day of the week.
Yeah.
Granted, none of them are technically the number one. It's technically Hadlar. But in any group setting, in any fucking shonen, we know the MC will always take on the stronger
leader,
villain,
usually.
as the head honcho of whoever they're going up against. So it was a little weird, but given that she mentioned that like power dynamic between all of them, I imagine that that's kind of how it works. And so they're not all stronger than one another. They're just focused on different skill sets.
Exactly, yeah. Because like, what was it? Him is like hand to hand.
Yeah.
So like against a man, he might not be that nice because she's hand to hand. But against Dai, who isn't super close combat, or he's with the sword or whatever. It's not gonna be as easy as we would hope. It's interesting because like when she mentioned that, like I kind of felt, I don't know. I was like, I took it. How do I put this? I felt a little stupid. I guess because it's chess, and it's like that's a very good point. Like it's not always like the pawn is weaker than it. It's like how do you use your piece?
Yeah, because they all could technically take on each other if I'm not mistaken.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
it's like how do you use your piece? Are you using your? It depends on the player. Are you using it wisely? You can sacrifice your queen early on, but like your pawn might be the strongest piece depending on if you play it the right way. You know what I mean? So I was like, that's a very good point. Maybe I didn't look at the right way. I just assumed like the queen's like the strongest one because it's a fucking queen.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess it was cool to see it that way. I think it added a lot to it. But also, I just love the team battle. I feel like we don't see too many team fights too often.
That shit was so beautiful,
so
dude.
Just seeing them all like, all right, let's go.
The team attack between Dai and Uncle.
Yeah.
He like tossed him and then Uncle was like, bah!
Yep.
And fuck, what's his name up?
Like,
him.
I'm not the only one that can use air slashes and all that shit.
Yeah, put some respect on my name. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah. And then they try to downplay Uncle like, oh, like you didn't master it yet? He's like, no, bitch. Like, just fucking.
Yeah, he fucking poison dart me. Like, what the fuck?
Like, don't ever talk down on me like that.
Put some fucking respect on my name.
That was dope. And even Nova came back too. And he had a little help in him.
I told you that like he kind of sort of redeemed himself and he was like working more towards now being on everybody's side. And by the way, I got to smoke with you a little bit.
Go ahead.
Because whenever the comments are killing me, you go, oh nah, he's bugging, he's crazy. But when the comments are like against you in the comments you go, we. Nigga, it wasn't we. It's you.
What did I say?
What are you saying? Somebody was saying that Nova's actually nice. Shut the fuck up. And you're like, nah, we just wish that he was. No. I said he was nice. I said he was nice, and he was coming around.
From now on, when I speak for me, what do I say? What do I put so they know who's speaking?
Coco.
Yeah,
Coco.
And what's you?
Plátano.
What?
Plátano.
Plátano?
Yeah, Plátano.
Okay,
Plátano.
I guess.
Plátano. And you could just tell. It wasn't us. Not Plátano. That's too many letters. But I'm just saying, like, I just put, I don't know, make the distinction. Because I know for a fact, I thought Nova was nice from the jump, and you better take that
nice.
L.
I'm like, bro, but you just too cocky. You're way too cocky, bro. Like, okay, the fact he says, I'm going to do it by myself. I'm going to take him on by myself. You couldn't get past him. Like, what's going on? What's, like, you, too much dip in your chip. Know what I mean? Like, you're doing way too much. So that's why I was like, bro, like, I like the character. Even, like, the fact that he's able to harness a different power that we haven't even seen before. Like, what is it? What's this shit called? like his energy shit,
The aura, whatever
it is. Yeah, like he's on some other shit, but it's like, bro, like you just talking too much. Like relax a little bit.
So RPG. you need a whole squadron.
For real.
Yeah.
For real. And my last thing for the episode, I'm sure there's more, but my last thing that kind of got to me, Crocodile was embarrassed, bro. He was
What?
What?
What you mean?
He was embarrassed.
This nigga did 2 whirlpools with his
Bro,
hand.
he's gonna body the whole episode.
Yo,
Bro,
this
they're
nigga-
all fighting, having a good fight. Boom. Freaking back break, freaking deep, like all this like dropping elbow. I'm like, bro, like what's happening?
Yo, it's just for the betterment of the team.
No. Bro, I was so hurt. I'm like, what, why? What's going on? Like, this is my dude. I cannot just stay. I can't watch this, bro. I'm about to cry. I cannot watch him just get beat up when he's supposed to be a part of the team like this. Like, I was upset at first. And then, yeah, he did kind of come back. But I was like, bro, what is going on?
Oh, that's kind of funny.
Oh, my Lord.
Man was throwing hands too.
Yeah.
Man was looking fine as hell,
Yeah.
throwing hands. Like, the technique.
Okay.
The technique.
Technique.
The technique was really
Technique.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're not dead. They're
Oh,
not
yeah.
dead.
Pop freaking just
They're not
one
dead.
shot.
Though. They're not dead. Though.
Not dead? Okay.
No.
It seemed like they were usually there's like a little like something
Smoke.
so we know or something.
Well, yeah, because the whole this nigga's attack is crazy. He like builds. He like opens a crater in whatever the fuck is in front
Bro,
of him.
it's gone.
It's like
It's One Punch Man.
non-existent. Yeah,
It's one
Yeah,
one
it
spell
really-
man. One like
Yeah.
bro, this dude
it is such a force. He was like,
he just smiling like I didn't just destroy half the fucking Earth's population.
oh my god, that shit is crazy.
Bruh.
Like, but I feel like it'd be anticlimactic if they just died, given that they're supposed to be like some sort of force.
Okay. Yeah, it is his royal guard, so
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I would imagine that, and if this is it, it's not disappointing, but it's a bit underwhelming, just like a smidge. Not that they didn't hold it on their own, but that I kind of anticipated them putting a little bit more effort into their fight.
True. Cause like they gotta be more beaten up. Cause we still got Baron, we got Kilvern, we got
Hadlar. We got Hadlar before Autumn.
Yeah. Huh? Before them?
Before we get to Kilvern, Baron, and any of the rest, we got Hadlar first.
Oh.
This is
I thought-
Hadlar's arc.
I thought it might be like a more at the same time type shit. Cause Baron's on the move.
You're saying Baron versus Kilvern.
No, I'm saying like the bosses that are left. It
Yeah.
could be separate arcs or it could be like all right now.
That's a lot, though.
Is it?
That's a lot. This nigga can't even fucking use a sword yet.
He can. Just
Yeah,
not,
yeah, like he don't even know how to use it. He's like, yo.
I thought this was like, bro, like they're too weak. Like, what are you doing? Like, you don't not need me yet.
That's what I took it as, but then he also said it's within you. You can't really gauge how nice he is or whatever the fuck he said. So you can't
did say that.
unsheath it because within you and whatever fucking wisdom he was spitting and shit.
It's kind of like Mihawk using the freaking like his sword on Zoro like pre-time skip. It's like, what do you know? Like, you got a pocket knife. That should be enough. Know what I mean?
Oh, that was the sword telling him?
Yeah, like
Just use the butter knife?
yeah, like I'm not needed for
Oh.
this. Like, this is light work.
Yeah, come on. You should just be able to throw hands.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
sleeping.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That'd be pretty fucking hilarious. That'd be pretty fucking hilarious. And then fucking last thing I did want to say. I like that Pop was like general. Took command, said,
True,
yo,
true.
we doing this.
Mhm.
Go. And everybody actually listened.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised. I thought that Uncle might give like a little bit of pushback. Man might give a little bit of pushback, but no, actually everybody went ahead and listened.
Yeah. I kind of like that too. Like he went from like the bitch to like
Respect me.
yeah, and like they like nah, like you got it.
And I'm surprised that everybody has the same respect for him.
Oh yeah.
You know? Because just because you got better or whatever doesn't mean that you can demand the same respect,
Yeah.
right?
I think Uncle is the one character that I guess it might mean the most because like Uncle's
Yeah.
always talking shit about him.
Yeah, and I fucked a bitch. Like, what other level of disrespect is there? You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's getting surprised left and right.
Okay, so real quick,
Yeah.
if you were to rank our team in terms of like power, who's the strongest? What's your rank? Because I feel like Pop might be up there in terms of like die without Crest. Die with Crest, obviously he's the strongest. Without Crest, I think Pop could be stronger than Uncle even. It's kind of wild when you think about it. He has setup though, but even without setup, like he's still up there.
So Crocodile's at the bottom.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. Mam's right over.
Okay, I'll give it. Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna put Uncle, Die, or Pop.
Yeah.
Right? So
yeah.
Mam's right over that.
Mhm.
This is tough. Are you putting Pop over Die?
I might. Yo, Pop's been different. Die's nice, but even they said Uncle's stronger than Die, and like in terms of magic, like Pop is different. I might put Pop over Die.
So Die, Pop, Uncle.
Okay, so that's
isn't that a weird, like, why is Die so, like,
he has a crest though? That's the thing. Crest is automatic, like boost, crazy, wild.
Crest, you're number one.
Special sword, boost, crazy, wild. So like he has a lot of extra shit. You know what I mean?
And Pop just got fucking
he's nice.
Jamaican cloth. Yeah.
Yeah, he broke his staff too.
Yeah, they tore it up.
Yeah. Uncle over Pop.
But doesn't that feel weird?
It does, but
A Die would likely be either one or two or three, and how nice he is in his own crew.
It feels weird.
He's a hero. He's supposed to be the hero. Now, granted, Crest, yes.
Yeah.
But I imagine Avon can bust shit up without the crest.
But he's not Avon, though. That's the thing. I feel like if he was Avon, yeah, for sure. Avon's nice.
From a story device, like from a character within the world, I imagine the MC being nicer than the rest of his crew.
That's the standard shonen trope. Yeah, I feel like this kind of is different.
But wouldn't you, like, somebody you respect would be someone that is better than you in some sort of regard, right? Mm-hmm. What is Die better than the rest of his team at if it's not strength?
Tenacity. Like the human.
Uncle. Or Pop. Pop is way more human than Die is. That's
True.
the story device that he worked as.
That's very true.
Right?
Yeah.
So we can eliminate that. What else is there? There's strength. There's love, maybe, but that's what Mam is. Nah, she's a cunt. Fuck her. But
I don't know. It's tough.
Right? So I imagine that, like, if they all look towards Die as a symbol, being, somebody they respect that they can follow, that means that there's something that they see that they look up to that they probably don't have, or that Die has more of than they do. Said a lot of days.
Well, he's a quick learner. He learned Avon's attacks like super fast.
Okay.
Like
other than hero, other than being dubbed the hero, and that he has the Dragon's Crest.
Yeah.
Why else do they look up to Die as that guy if he's not stronger than the rest of them?
Is it the Luffy effect? Like he just makes friends and
he just
companionship type shit? Maybe. I don't know. That's a good question. I would have to give it a Pop and Uncle over Die in terms of strength. Cause like even Lon Burke said like, yo, like Uncle, you're better than Die.
Yeah, like
yeah. And then Pop, like I said, he's just moving different. In terms of magic, like he's already top tier. Like he's moving different. So it's like I would find
maybe it is. Maybe what it is different for different people. Like for a long time, Die had the courage that Pop didn't. So Pop was like, oh, he's the guy. Uncle is always he's not the good-hearted pirate, if you will. Die is. So he looks at Die as like he has all this clout and all this other shit, but he's actually a good person.
Yeah.
I respect him.
Okay.
Same thing with Crocodile, probably, because Crocodile is at this point not stronger than he is, but at one point he was.
Yep.
And maybe that's what it was. Maybe he got beaten, so he's like, oh shit, he's better. He's Big Kahuna. Now he's Alpha.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't know what it would be for Mam,
Way
but
of the Beast too.
Huh?
The Way of the Beast. Like if you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. And I don't know what it would be for Mam, but maybe what it is different for different people, not just one blanket thing for all of them.
Probably, yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. Like a party, like they all different values,
different attributes,
strength. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
sure.
Makes sense.
Huh.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the video.
Thank you.
Appreciate it
very much.
Do us a favor, if you like what you saw, head over to the main channel. You can watch the full episode.
Subscribe.
Thanks.
Yep. Peace.